The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit. If I took a loss, see I'm bad. Replay me again, then I'm stat padding. Looking at the numbers, see who's hearing it. Watching all the hype will disappear again. Giving you the picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality, like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent, and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose, forget what I've been dreaming this. Why you see a mirror, cause I'm closer than I ain't fearing it. Grinding and grinding, and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer a ship. Back on the topic, if you knew half of my logic, you wouldn't have no more problems, but now you know what interference is. Whoa, wait up, scores down, stay up. Tom Brady with the comeback, and know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect, don't reject that green nuts, better hang up the white flag, you fight back to your nameless, so tell me what the time say, game time, why they didn't think it ever outscore me, got
Gets it through, here comes the shot, and that's it!
For the entree, fast break, one man, the beat got it all day.
Still with that wrist control.
Doing this for all my life.
Looking for the
You don't want to waste my time.
And this one hammered.
If you want to
Deep
test my
left.
grind,
Going,
better get up next in line. Competition left to dry. They can never get in my mind.
It's gonna get by.
Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd. Play me young. One man band, I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back. Looking at a jam, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a jam, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back.
Come on, third.
Check out the roof, if I do fail, I don't have none to lose. So I'ma go until I crash to a new low. Still leaving, then I'm down back with that deep flow. I'm facilitated, you get humiliated. I'm making something from nothing cause I'm too innovative. I'm making records to work it better for when I break it. It's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kinda like that, I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that. That means I put it down, watch me throw it while you're down. Kinda like a quarterback, I take your crap and throw it out. We can go back and forth like Serena, just know I'm the home team. I take out arenas and arenas, cover the side of where we from. So after I'm finished, it's all gonna be love. Still in my bag and they still wanna be us, but I don't think no one will actually become as good as my team is. Cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus. Doing this for all my life. You don't wanna waste my time. If you wanna test my grind, better get up next in line. Competition left to dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down, I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd, play me young. One man band, I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, and alongside me here tonight, as we're over here in Warren, is Jack Hasbrook. Welcome aboard, Jack.
Hiya.
As Jack's on camera, and we are in Warren for some Lady Beavers wrestling action as we get into our Box It and Lock It pregame show and get things wound up here, Jack. When we got here tonight, the mat wasn't out on the floor. The school was busy with activity, and we found out that there was a bocce match here before the girls' wrestling match here tonight, and the Beavers won the golden match.
Yeah, the golden
box
frame.
Or golden frame.
Golden frame, that's it.
Beavers were victorious in bocce ball here tonight in Warren. So congratulations to the bocce team. And we are ready to get going into some girls wrestling action here tonight as the gym's filled up nicely.
Yeah.
And the bleacher up here in the balcony is starting to fill up nicely here for the Beavers.
Yeah. Good crowd here tonight, that's for sure.
Well, let's get right into it. Our first thing we want to do is talk about our Snap Fitness 3 Steps to Success. First step to success tonight, consistency. Wrestle like a Beaver, maintain that high level, be aggressive, hit your moves, know where you're at on the mat, yada, yada, yada. Just consistency, stay at that high level.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to have one of those matches where you might get like a burst of momentum, but then you lose it all and get yourself into trouble. You want to stay consistent, wrestle as consistently well as you possibly can until either you get that victory or the timer hits 0.
Our second step is when you hit a move, you got to hit it with authority. No half-hearted shots. Get right after it. When you have a move that you want to hit it with authority and sink it in there nice and tight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very important to be the aggressor, and when you are the aggressor, maintain your power while you're doing it.
And our third step to success tonight is let's be relentless. Let's put a ton of points up on the board. Let's hit a bunch of moves, and let's just be relentless and just steamroll the Dragons here tonight.
Yeah, be cutthroat. Again, goes back to wrestle like a Beaver. Take no prisoners.
Well, we got the PA announcer going on here, and I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they're doing things a little differently here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's senior night.
That'll do it.
So as Jack gets that, I'm just going to kind of turn my mic out towards the see if we can't pick up what the PA announcer is saying, and we'll try and catch the seniors here for the Warren Dragons. Well, there you have it, Jack. The seniors being celebrated here tonight for the Warren Dragons as we get back into our Box at Lockett pregame show. As it looks like we'll have the traditional warm-ups here, I would imagine, as the Beavers are over in the right-hand corner and the Dragons kind of just mulling around by their bench. So our spotlight player of the night, going with the 106-pound Finley Forsprings, as she has been a constant force for the Beavers over the years, and I look for her to do well here tonight.
Yeah, they'll need a big match from her with hopefully some bonus points.
And I do believe I read earlier in the year she was ranked 4th in the state at 106. So hopefully they get the PIAA gets their act together and gets the postseason put together for these girls, so they can have a postseason and potentially have a good strong run there by the Beavers. As you see them break the banner and come out onto the mat.
Nice to see the cheerleaders made their way over here.
Good showing by the Beavers. There's a big, strong roster. And a little talk about the Warren Dragons roster. They been in existence for a couple years now, and I think last year they had to forfeit quite a few matches, but this year they have a full roster and a lot of girls on the team, and looks like they're doing well.
Yeah. When we looked over at the sideline, they looked nice and full over there. So should be a fun match here.
Well, Beavers come in with a 4-1 record, I believe. Got wins at Hickory and at General McLean. Then they went to the North Allegheny duels and won against Sharpsville and North Allegheny, but then they ended up dropping the championship match to Fort LaBeouf, which we'll see in a week. And it'll be senior night at home for that match.
Little extra motivation there.
So the Beavers getting warmed up here, Jack, and couple of road games here. We have the girls match here tonight, and then tomorrow night we're right back here again, same gym, same time.
Yep.
But we're going to have middle school and boys action here against the Dragons, and a lot of action recently with all the different sports going up against the Warren Dragons, as we have the Dragons in varsity wrestling here for the girls, and tomorrow with the boys. But yesterday, girls basketball played the Dragons at home. So it's been a healthy diet of Dragons here for the Beavers this week.
Yep, the girls team started us off with a win. So now it's up to the two wrestling teams to hopefully get that three-peat.
Well, I will let everybody know right here and now, we did not get a roster given to us by the Warren Dragons. So we're going to try to do our best to get the names of the girls up there on the screen, but not a lot of help here from the Dragons giving us a roster.
So it goes sometimes.
So we will settle in here and get things going as the Beavers continue to get warmed up on the mat. And then the Dragons will come out and do the same thing. And, the girls, this program just in its second year, Jack, and it's really done major growth over from one year to the next.
Yeah.
I believe we have just the one senior on our roster here this year, and the underclassmen just continue to push this program along, and good, strong showing, and also middle school. A lot more girls coming on in the next couple of years as well.
Oh, yeah. The growth already after just 2 years has been impressive. And, yeah, you're right, only one senior this year, and there's quite a few girls in the middle school ranks. So this team's just going to continue to grow.
So it's good to see. I mean, we talked about it earlier in some of the future or in the previous broadcasts. Middle school with over 25 kids on that roster, and that just bodes well not only for the girls program but for the boys program as well. As you're lucky to get 15 kids on the middle school roster, and the Beavers have well over that. So good showing there by the numbers, and it'll push people in the varsity level to secure a starting spot.
Yeah, nice to see that wrestling has one of the strongest pipeline programs in the area.
Well, as they continue to work through that, I'm sure we're going to get to the starting lineups, but I'm going to give you the J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineup for the Beavers. At 100, we have Mariana Zins. At 106, we have Finley Forspring, our Spotlight Wrestler of the Night. At 112, we have Lillian Brooks. At 118, McKenna Williams. 126, we have Lakin Bale. The Beavers do have one forfeit, and that's going to be at weight class 130. At 136, we have Ava Taylor. At 142, we're going to have Kota Kuzma. At 148, Farah Forspring. 155 is going to be either Olivia or Mercedes, as the coach will have a little bit of opportunity to bounce things around a little bit. That's Mercedes Cubero and Olivia Crone. At 170 is going to be Molly or Riley Schaefer or Molly Harrington. At 190, it's going to be Mackenzie or Carlin, Mackenzie Doubt or Carlin Brown. And then again at 235 is going to be Mackenzie or Carlin, as well as the coach is going to be able to bounce around the girls just a little bit, all depending the proverbial coin flip that I think has no real meaning, but they have it out there. So here's where it comes into effect with a couple of 3 matches there. The Beavers having some option as to who to send out and bounce things around. So we'll have to see how it goes as the Beavers continue to finish up their warm-ups. But that's the J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups. Again, those weight classes, 100 sponsored by Carney and Ruth. 106 is sponsored by Lifted Health. 112, our Harvest Community Church. 118, Crossroads Fellowship. 124, Sawyer Builders. 130 is Vern's Garage. 136 is Corry Community Foundation. And 142 brought to us by Rossbecker Insurance Group. 148 is the Corry Redevelopment Authority. 155 K&E Surveyors. 170 Lecom Corry Memorial Hospital. 190 JH Napa Auto Parts. And 235 brought to us by UTEG's Body Shop. And a real big thank you to all of our sponsors, as the list just goes on and on and on for all the sponsors for the fall and winter sports, Jack. And it's just great for the community to show the support to all the athletics here at the Corry High School.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dewey, these stands just keep filling up more and more.
Well, it's a busy school here. Warren has put a ton of effort into improving the school and making it a fun experience, no matter what the venue is. So they've. I'd like to see them add to the parking lot if they could somehow, but parking's kind of a premium here as the Beavers finish up their warm-ups and slide off the mat, and the Dragons will come out here, and then we will have the Gladiator Law National Anthem, and we'll also have the J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups in just a little bit. As the Dragons will make it out onto the mat.
There's the spotlight, there's the music.
Kind of a different spotlight here in Warren. They illuminate the mat, but it's not really one spotlight. It kind of takes away some of the shadows, as you'll see them take the mat here, and it is a full roster here for the Dragons.
Yeah. Yeah,
you see them circling out there.
It's quite a lot of girls, Dewey.
And, you know, it's been across the board. Girls wrestling is the fastest growing sport in America, and you see it here tonight. A couple of young programs by the Beavers and the Dragons, and both represented well with some big, solid lineups here, big rosters.
Yeah. Girls wrestling surpassed girls volleyball? I didn't know that.
Yeah. The fastest growing sport in the nation.
Don't tell Scott, he won't like to hear that.
Well, I'm sure he'll tell me I'm wrong, but
I know for quite a few years there it was girls volleyball.
I think I just recently heard that it was wrestling. Girls wrestling is the fastest growing sport in the country. So Beavers coming off a big second place finish at the North Allegheny team duels. Again, Beavers going 3-1 or 2-1. 2-1, I believe, at North Allegheny. So wins against Sharpeville and North Allegheny, and then losing to Fort LaBeouf in the championship round. So, but a good showing by the Beavers, and they're here tonight to take on the Dragons to see if they can improve on that 4-1 record on the year. Well, Jack, that'll do it for the pregame show, Box It and Lock It pregame show. I've covered everything that we need to get covered.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut to a commercial break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes right after we get a few words in from some of our sponsors. And we will have those lineups and the national anthem to go through when we come back.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands, I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd with Jack Hasbrook. As you see on the map, Dragons getting warmed up here and finally getting done with their warm-ups, and we're getting to getting closer to match time here, Jack, as the girls should probably take the mats here, and we will have the J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups. This is something that's kind of different here. I don't really see what weight class we're going to start at unless they're going to start at 100. The girls seem to do that quite frequently, start at 100 and work their way up through the ranks.
I like that.
You like that?
I do.
I like pulling it out of the bag. Then you don't get a team that can hide behind one number or another.
That's fair. Sounded like Mariana Zins and Carolina Martinelli.
At 106, for Corry, sophomore, Finley Forspring. For Warren, senior, Kaylee Seifert.
Our spotlight wrestler, Finley Foresprings, and I did not really catch the one name.
112, for Corry, freshman, Lillian Brooks. For Warren, senior, Jenna Copese.
Lily Brooks for Corey and Jenna Porpesi for Warren.
118, for Corry, sophomore, McKenna Williams. For Warren, junior, Brindlin Lindell.
McKenna Williams for Corey.
At 124, for Corry, sophomore, Lincoln Dale. For Warren, Warren Senior, Kylie Madigan. At 1:30 for Corry, forfeit. For Warren, Junior, Liam Morrison.
That'll be a forfeit for the
At
Beavers.
1:36 for Corry, sophomore, Ava Taylor. For Warren, Junior, Nikita Nelson. $142 for Corry, sophomore, Kona Kuzma. For Warren, senior, Madeline Dyken. At 148 for Corry, senior, Vera Forspring. And for Warren, junior, Emily Wild. At 155 for Corry, freshman Olivia Crone or sophomore Mercedes Cabero. For Warren, senior Madison Flores. At 170 for Corry, freshman Molly Harrington. Or freshman Riley Schaefer. For Warren, sophomore Alice Sheehy. And because I was in this at 142, or freshman Allison Wooden. At 190 for Corry, sophomore Mackenzie Gowett. Or freshman Carly Brown. For Warren, junior Abby Dar. And 235 for Corry, sophomore Mackenzie Gowett. Or freshman Carly Brown. And for Warren, sophomore Michaela Noble. Please rise for the playing of your national anthem.
Well, there you have it, Jack. We are all set to get things going here as we've got everything taken care of that we need to get taken care of. Captains come out here. And it looks like we're starting at weight class 100, brought to us by Carney and Ruth. And it's going to be Mariana Zins for the Beavers. And I did not catch the name of the Dragon coming out, but I believe it was Martinelli.
Carolina.
I don't know if we can
Martinelli,
find
maybe?
those rosters somehow or another, but
For $92. Number 487179. For $92, 487179. Please collect the winnings at the ticket table. Thank you.
the one website that I always go to for everything is not there. So.
I might have found it.
I see it, Martinelli.
Yeah, this looks right.
I'm not gonna attempt it. We are ready for the Fox Family Insurance opening match. Martinelli coming out here for the Dragons and Zins for the Beavers as they check in at the table. Well, we are ready to get this going here. As they shake hands and we're underway. Zins staying to her left, get into a collar tie here. They break free, reset. Both looking for something here, banging on the head there. Staying right in the Munns merch center of the ring. A lot of hand fighting there. Nobody really getting into a collar tie here as they kind of circle into the back into the middle here. Shot on a leg there. Zinn fights it off as they continue to work here. Martinelli back into the middle of the ring. Now they get into a collar tie. Zinn fights that off. And again, Martinelli in on a leg, and Zinn fights it off. Zinn's throwing some good strength there, staying on her feet.
Yeah, good defense. Like to see her get a shot in now.
I like to see her hit a duck under there. She's got a good pressure on that elbow. She can get underneath it and get it on a leg. Again, Dragon tries to shoot on a leg, and Zinn fights it off. As she doesn't like to have her arm on her head there. Staying on her feet. 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Still no score.
In fact, neither one has taken a shot.
Martinelli has taken a couple of shots, but Zinn's really fought him off quite well and stayed on her feet. And we're down to 15 seconds to go here. Zims gets in around her. Now she just needs to put her down onto the mat. And finally gets her down, puts her right to her back. And she'll get the three-point takedown and two near falls as the period comes to a close.
I'm a bit surprised that's only two.
Only two near fall points. Martinelli had choice. She defers to the third period, and Zins is going to take neutral to start period number 2.
Oh, and Zinn's just completely reversed for a takedown there. Martinelli took a shot, but Zinn's got behind her.
Zinn trying to circ in the far side cradle. Martinelli has that wrist control, trying to pass it over her head to prevent the cradle. Zins puts a half in, and Martinelli pulls that out. 3 more points go on the board here for Zins as she's trying to get her rolled over. Has that arm bundled underneath.
Maybe.
Has a quick rollover, and there's a 2 count, so 2 near fall points being held by the official, and he'll give them to her. And it's a major decision on the board for Zins. Has a cradle locked up, trying to get it rolled back over to her back. Can't do it. 1:02 to go here in the second. Hey, go with what's working there. Got those arms bundled together. Let's keep it.
Yeah.
And continue to work on it. Martinelli back up to her feet. Zinn's looking to return. Still working on it. Still has control. Looking for the trip. And she's going to get called for a stalling. Still in on a leg. And she's going to give up a standing reversal and gets a 1 point for the escape. That should make it 11-2. And we're back to neutral here with 24 seconds to go here in the second. Both wrestlers seem to be a little spent here, Jack, as they've exerted some energy here in the second period. Zinn tries a snap down there. Martinelli tries to snap in on her. Now she just skating behind. She gets it locked up, gets a three-point takedown, and puts her over to her back. 2 seconds to go.
Oh.
So she'll get another 3-point takedown and 4 near fall points.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's 18-2. That'll be a tech fall.
Wow. Quite an end to the period there. And it's a shame that the period ended because I think that could have been a pinfall had there been some more time.
It very well could have.
Although truthfully, I think that's twice now he started counting a little slow. But hey, tech fall is still some bonus points there.
Well, we'll move on to 120 or 106, brought to us by Lifty Health. It's going to be our spotlight wrestler of the night, Finley Forsprings.
And did Warren just forfeit, Dewey? Or did I?
No, Finley hasn't come out yet.
Okay. I was going to say, I thought there wouldn't be any.
It should be 106.
Yeah, I was going to say,
They did forfeit.
yeah,
Finley.
okay.
Oh, interesting.
I was going to say, maybe I'm seeing things, but I swear I thought that. Anyway, they're already off, and that's a quick takedown there for the Dragon. And this could be a quick one. She's on her back. Long time to fight. Got her legs up. Can't get out of there. Still fighting off her back, Dewey.
Yeah, doing a good job is Lillian Brooks. Brooks, I should say. Trying to get that head and arm freed up. Got those hips turned. And she's just not giving up that pin, but the Dragon staying with that head and arm and finally gets the pin.
Some good fight there from Brooks, but the Dragon just jumped on her immediately and got her right to her back, and that's just a very tough position to escape from.
Well, it gets the Dragons on the board as we move up to, that was the Harvest Community Church weight class at 112. So we're up to 118, which is Crossroads Fellowship, and it's going to be McKenna Williams coming out for the Beavers. So here we go. And they get going here. 118, fourth match of the night already, Jack.
Yeah.
A lot of excitement, good energy here in the gym as Williams looking for the hand control in the middle. Goes into that collar tie. Continue to push forward here. A minute 30 to go here, first period. Scoreless in this match. Continuing to work with that collar tie as they break clean again. Williams trying to work with that wrist control in the middle. Can't get it to get paired with anything, but still working with it. Both wrestlers working with the collar tie here as they break clean. Working on the edge. Coming up on a minute to go here in this first period. There's a nice shot there from the Dragon, but a little too far out in front. McKenna saw it coming, was able to block it nicely, but the Dragon locking the arms on that leg. Williams trying to Navy ride, dump the hips over, and we're going to get a stalemate. No change in position, so we'll restart on the starting blocks in the neutral position.
Nice defense there by Williams to block that shot.
Did a good job of blocking the shot and stayed with it, but was still looking for some offense. Even with a Dragon on her leg, she tried to get that Navy right in to get the takedown, but couldn't get it.
Yeah, just couldn't get that leg free.
Continue to work on their feet here. 20 seconds to go, first period.
Another shot, but another block.
Trying to work underneath the shot. She tried to circle around there. The Dragon just hanging on to that leg. 4 seconds to go here. And it looks like that's how the first period's going to come to a close. Still scoreless after one.
The Dragon will take down.
Right up to her feet. McKenna puts her back down onto the mat, puts a half in. Trying to get that with wrist control. So hard to get these girls wrestlers flattened out onto the mat. Good flexibility at the hips. They just seem like they're able to ball up in the referee's position.
Yeah.
But Williams really working on with that power half, trying to get her flipped over. Dragon staying in a good referee's position there as William continues to work with that power half. Got to find a way to get those legs out from underneath the wrestler. Williams continuing to use that half. Trying there, finally got her stretched out there, got her flattened out. Now right back with that power half. The Dragon slowly works back up to their base. The half comes out. Williams trying to keep it in. Coming up on a minute to go here in the second. Williams working underneath the arms there. Hasn't been able to get her flipped over. More importantly, hasn't been able to give up the escape either.
Yeah.
And now the Dragon called for stalling on the bottom.
Yeah, got to keep moving. Can't stay content just in that one position.
40 seconds to go. Here in a scoreless match here in the second period. Williams doing a good job of riding her all the way through here. Reaching back with a head and arm there. Couldn't get it to go. Williams staying in good position on top. 15 seconds to go here in the second. Not really exerting a lot of energy here, so I would imagine she's going to take bottom here in the third.
Yeah.
As again, she tries to go with that power half, can't get it to go. And the second period comes to a close in a very tight match here. We'll head to the third period.
Impressive period there by Williams to not give up that escape.
And we have blood time here. Corey Manor injury timeout for the Warren Dragon. Done sprung a leak, Jack. So McKenna will come over to the sideline, talk with her coaches on the side, maybe get a drink. And these tight bouts here, Jack, it's real important to get that first point of the match as Williams is looking to get up off the bottom here.
Yeah.
And get the escape and take that 1-0 lead. I'd like to see her get a reversal and go back to work on top. She rode her hard in that second period. Didn't give anything up.
Yeah, I agree.
That way you get that little bit of advantage by having 2 points instead of just a 1 for the escape. So they will cut the injury time. And Williams will go down to start this third period. Quickly into a 2-on-1. The Dragon goes with it. Williams trying to work back up to her base and does. But the Dragon cracks her right back down onto the mat. Working with a tight gut. Williams back up to her base. Hips heist over.
There it is,
She's going to get
Dewey.
the relevant church reversal and take a 2-0 lead.
And in a match like this, Dewey, every point counts, so that's big.
Williams going for that half again. Got to find a way to get a wrist control, work it into an arm bar. Williams continues to pound away on top here, trying to get that half in. Has a half worked in, but it keeps coming out as the Dragon does a good job of fighting it off. And again, the Dragon called for stalling, and that'll give Williams another point, make it 3-0. And she gives it right back with a full Nelson, so makes it 3-1.
And I was just about to say, Dewey, that the Dragon has to be careful because they'd already gotten their stalling warning.
Well, if she continues to sit on the bottom like that, can't get up. Tries to get up to her feet, but Williams puts her right back down onto the mat. 50 seconds to go here in the third.
I tell you, Dewey, these officials have gotten really good at catching those full Nelsons.
Yeah, that's been a stickler this year, not only in the girls but the boys as well. Again, Williams with that half worked in, trying to get the Dragon flipped over, can't do it. 30 seconds to go here in the third. And Williams was tough in that second period. She's tough here in the third as well. Got out of the bottom, got the reversal, and got the stalling point as well to make it 3. And she gave it right back with a full Nelson, making it 3-1. 12 seconds to go here. And Williams just needs to stay right where she's at. She's in a good position. Just got to continue to work on top.
Yeah. Just don't
There's
give
a
in.
big hip hiked over, and
Oh.
she works it over into a
Dewey.
near fall. And she's going to score 2 near fall points at the end to make it 5-1. So a regular decision victory for the Beavers.
Another unfortunate period ending there, Dewey, is there. I don't think there was any escape from that.
That'll give the Beavers a few more points there, as we will move on to the next match. Outcoming for the Beavers should be Lake and Bale. Both girls fighting in the stand-up here. Lake looking for a leg. And she almost has that leg, but they go out of bounds. Starting back on the starter's block, neutral here. Dragon goes with that collar tie. Bale pulls it off as they work in the middle here. Lakin back in with a collar tie of her own here. See if she can work that off, pick up a leg to go with it. Goes with a heel trip, kind of got thrown there a little bit, but recovers nicely to stay out of a takedown circumstance. They go out of bounds, 1:15 to go here in the first. Back at it here, 1:09 to go here. Dragon tried to throw by there, and Bale did a nice job of fighting through it. Staying right with it as they circle around. Dragon with wrist control, tries to go into a single here. Bale fighting it off. Got her down onto the mat, and she'll get the 2-point takedown. Trying to get a half worked in. She'll settle in behind and go to work with a 5-0 lead. Bale in on a leg now, trying to fight it off. 30 seconds to go here in the first. Bale with 2 arms on that leg, got to pull that in nice and tight, get it out in front of you. Keep up on your knees, get back up to your base and continue to work here. Dragon trying to get her leg back. Bale working back up to her base. As she continues to work up there, driving into it. Dragon lacing through the legs to fight it off. And the first period's going to come to a close with no change in position. Bale has choice. And she's going to take neutral to start period 2.
I think I would have gone down. She almost had a reversal there.
Well, as they go to work on their feet here, Bale looking for a takedown to get back into this match here. Trailing 5-0 on a takedown given up in the first period and a couple of near fall points. Bale working with an arm and a collar tie, trying to get a trip worked in there with it into a takedown. Dragon trying to get the corner in on a single leg here. Bale stays with that leg. And the head trying to get her down on the mat, but she'll give up another 3-point takedown. And it's a major decision on the board here for the Dragon. Minute 12 to go here in the second. And elbow just inside the circle there, as you see. Ref pointing to it as they'll work their way back in. Bale's got a ways to go here. Under a minute to go here in the second. Dragon trying to flatten her out on the mat. And there they get whistled for out of bounds. 48 seconds to go here in the second. Lakin settles in on the starting blocks. Dragon covers on top. And a nice little reversal sit and switch there. And Bale has her put right back to her back. Bale stays with it, gets 2 near fall points plus the 2 for the reversal. Should make it 4-8. And Bale has those arms bundled underneath there, trying to step through the leg. 20 seconds to go here in the second.
Just got to get her over.
Still working that arm bundle together.
Ooh.
The Bale bundle comes back to life here. Trying to get her rolled over and does.
There
And
it is,
she's on her
Dewey.
back now. 3 seconds to go. Bale stays with the bundle. And the period comes to a close, but she should get 4 more near fall points, and we're tied at 8 going into the third.
Wow. Talk about a momentum shift. And we're starting in neutral, Dewey.
They continue to work in the middle, looking for the throw. Bale trying to set up her shot here for a single leg. Both wrestlers banging away on the head here. There's a shot by the Dragon in on a single leg. Bale drops down, sprawls out of it, dumps her down onto the mat, and will settle in behind with a 3-point takedown. Bale with her first lead of the night. After trailing 8-0, has come to life here in the later half of the second and into the third period here. Gets a half worked in. And she'll try to get her rolled over and does.
There it is, Dewey. This could be. There it is.
Get her home pin with a minute to go in the third.
Wow. Well, Dewey, there's your match of the night. I mean, it's going to take a lot to top that, that's for sure. Wow.
Great effort there as Lakin gets the Bracken Funeral Home pin, and the Beavers take a 20-6 lead.
Dragon just ran out of gas there, Dewey, and got caught.
That's what it looks like, just ran out of gas there. Bale came to life in that second period as we move up to weight class 130, Vern's Garage, and that's going to be a forfeit for the Beavers.
Which makes that pin all the more important.
It is very important. As we'll move up to weight class 136. Brought to us by the Corry Community Foundation. Ava Taylor coming out for the Beavers, I believe.
That's 136 for Warren. Leah Morrison. For Corry, Ava Taylor.
And here we go, Jack. Both wrestlers kind of circling around to the right. Taylor trying to work with that collar tie, can't get it to go. Looking to set something else up. Both wrestlers with a good low stance. And with the collar tie is Taylor. Got to work with something there. Fights off the collar tie, back into a clean position. 1:20 to go here in the first. Fakes a shot there. Good lowering of the level, but you got to get something to go with it. Maybe your lateral side-to-side movement with it. Get your opponent to be moving. Taylor trying to get wrist control there in the middle. Works back into a collar tie here. Under a minute to go here, first period. Still scoreless. And a quiet hush over the gym right now, Jack. You can almost feel like the next big mat is coming up.
Yeah.
If the Beavers are able to get another victory here, it'll all but seal up the victory here for them tonight. Dragons trying to get right back into it, trying to throw head and arm, and they go out of bounds with that head and arm. But they run out of real estate there.
Yeah.
And we'll stay neutral. So Taylor knows what's coming. She likes that head and arm throw. Got to stay out of that. Again, faking the shot there. I like to see Taylor with a little more lateral movement. She's got good movement up and down and in and out. I'd like to see her get a little more lateral movement going here. In with the collar tie here. She just breaks it clean. And we'll restart again here as the first period comes to a close. No score after one period. We'll head to period number 2. Taylor has choice, and she'll take neutral. I believe the Dragon deferred to the third. As we're underway here. Clock's not moving quite yet. Hello, somebody got to start that clock. We've run off about 15, 20 seconds already. Clock's still sitting there.
Surely someone will notice that.
All right, finally got it going. Both wrestlers in on a collar tie here, trying to set something up. Taylor right back with the collar tie now. And she shrugs it off. Both wrestlers working in the center of the ring here. The center of the mat brought to us by Munn's Merch.
And at this point, Dewey, it seems like this is coming down to whichever girl runs out of gas first. And
oh, you've seen it once already.
Yeah.
Beaver bail with, and now we're going to have stalling called on both wrestlers. Got to get some action going here.
Yeah. It's going to come down to whoever can, whoever runs out of gas and whoever makes the first shot.
Well, we're back to action here. 1:10 to go. Second period. Still no score in this match. Dragon in on an arm drag here. Kind of gave it up and right back into a collar tie they go. 55 seconds to go here in the second. Taylor needs to get a takedown here. Tries a snap down there. Can't get her to get all the way down onto the mat. Now she gets all the way down onto one knee. In on a head and arm out front now, trying to spin around to get the corner. She's got the corner. She tries to put her down on the mat, gets a three-point takedown. 28 seconds to go here in the second. And they go out of bounds. And Taylor will go down on the bottom on the restart. 26 seconds to go here.
Just got caught there.
Good spin into her right off the whistle there. Nearly got out. But you got to keep moving. Can't have just one good move. You got to continue to put moves together.
Yeah.
Dragon looking for the far side cradle.
As Mr. Mountain would say, that's why you keep moving, folks.
5 seconds to go here, and looks like this is the way the second period is going to come to a close. 3-0 for the Dragon after 2. And choice. And she chose top. I would have thought she would have taken bottom.
Yeah, bit of a risky move there. You're only up by.
Well, she was up by 3. She's been able to maintain good control once she got that takedown in the second. So here we go, third period. Dragon with control. Trying to get her rolled over. Has that half worked in. Going with a power half with it. Taylor trying to peel it off. Gets her broke down on the mat. And gets her turned. 1:30. That's a long time to fight off your back. And there it is, a Bracken Funeral Home pin for the Dragon.
Yep, and I said Dewey had come down to who ran out of gas first, and in this case it was Taylor.
Well, that tightens things up a little bit. So we move on to the next match, brought to us by Rossbecker Insurance. It'll be Koda Kuzma coming out for the Beavs.
Very important match here, Dewey.
And they don't have the clock right on the scoreboard. They finally get 2 minutes back up there.
There we go.
Get all our bells and whistles taken care of here. An exciting match so far. Kuzma shot right off the whistle here. In on a single leg. She'll get the 3-point takedown, and she's looking for more.
And she will get near falls.
4 near fall points. And very quickly, it's 7-0. Kuzma working with a 2-on-1 underneath there. Stays with that wrist control, looking for the armbar in. Bundles it in good and tight.
Just got to get her flipped.
Now she gets the armbar in on the far side with wrist control on the near side. That armbar came out, but Kuzma's still in with control. Has a cradle locked up.
More near falls. 4, I believe.
Good job there readjusting her hold on that cradle.
Funky position.
It's still a minute to go here in the first. Long time to fight off your back.
Yeah.
But Koda needs to continue to work. But she'll let it go and score 4 near fall points to make it 11-0. 45 seconds to go here. And Kuzma's going to let her up, makes it 11-1. Right back in with a 3-point takedown and a near side cradle. And has it locked up good and tight here. And there it is. A Bracken Funeral Home pin in the first period with 25 seconds to go. And the Beavers regain that 8-point advantage. Makes it 26-18. And that's kind of what you kind of expected there from Koda.
Yep. Came out, got the job done, did exactly what she needed to do.
Yeah, weight class again brought to us by Rossbecker Insurance as we move up to 148. That's the Corry Redevelopment Authority. Our lone senior representative here tonight, Farah Forspring.
Another crucial match here for the Beavers. As Forspring could really create some distance for the Beavers here.
Distance is what we're looking for as they go to work on their feet here. Continue to push forward is Forspring. Blocks the shot with the underhooks worked in as they stay on their feet, and we're still neutral here. 1:30 to go here, first period. Right back into the collar ties here, trying to get that wrist control and inside to position. And on this nice single leg there is Farah. Got to be able to pull that in. It's a nice cross body shot, but you got to be able to finish it.
Yeah.
Farah locks in on that leg. Trying to get her down on the mat and does. Now you got to come up the back here.
Yeah.
Work up the back and get that takedown. Comes out the back door and she gets the 3-point takedown. As Farah goes to work on top here. 30 seconds to go here in the first. Trying to get the advantage here or get her flipped over to her back.
Yeah, looking to get her flipped. Couldn't quite do it.
Good working on top, continuing to work around. Gets a half worked in now. 15 seconds to go. Half comes out. Fair continues to work on top. 4 seconds to go here. And Jack, that's how the first period's going to come to a close with Farah out in front, 3-0.
Yep.
As we head to period number 2. Dragon's going to defer. Farah's got choice now, and she's going to take neutral. Official keeping things moving here. Shot on a leg, blocked nicely there by Forsbrink. Now into a head and arm as a Dragon. And just a bear hug around the waist, and she whips her down onto the mat as Forsbrink just muscles another takedown.
Yeah.
And she's right back to work on top here. Pushing down on the head, coming underneath the arm, gets a power half worked in. Has her flattened out on the mat, gets her rolled over, got to settle back in. And it's another Bracken Funeral Home pin for the Beavers.
And that's big, Dewey. There's that distance that the Beavers needed.
Yeah, Beavers are first to 30. 32-18.
A lot of exciting matches here so far, that's for sure.
Move up to K&E Surveyors at 155. This is Olivia Crone.
And I believe they said that the Dragon was Madison Flores.
Again, this match brought to us by K&E Surveyors. As both wrestlers trying to work something in here. Three more matches to go after this, Jack, so we're getting right down to it. If Olivia can come up with a good victory here, it all but seals up the duel for the Beavers. As I believe that would be, nope, that'd be 35 points, regular decision. If the Dragons win out the remaining three, it would give them 36. So there's still mathematical advantage here, or possibility for the Dragons to get this duel. But the Beavers have got to be smart about it and get some more victories here.
Yeah.
Crone continues to push in here. Neither wrestler giving up the advantage. And we're down to 40 seconds to go here in the first. Crone backs up into the middle of the ring. The Dragon comes and meets her there. 30 seconds to go now. In on a single leg. Pushes into it.
Nice.
Got to pop your head and does. And she'll get the 3-point takedown. As Crone will wrestle from in front, but a nice relevant church reversal there puts the Dragon on top.
Wow. 2 nice moves there in a row, one from each wrestler.
Trying to lock up the far side cradle. Crone got to stretch out, break that hold, gets flipped over. And that was quick.
Yeah. Wow. Had a nice takedown there, but just got caught after the fact. Some real nice defensive and then offensive move there from the Dragon.
Yeah, nice move after giving up the takedown. As we move on to Lecom Corry Memorial Hospital match at 170. Is this going to be Riley Schaefer, or is it going to be Molly coming out? Molly Harrington is coming out.
So here we go.
Right into it here. Trying to use that throw by. The Dragon is, but Harrington stays with it. Doesn't give anything up. As they continue to work on top here. Trying to get that head into a head and arm throw. Harrington keeps her at arm's distance. Beavers out in front by 8 here. Dragons coming back. Trying to get something worked in there. Can't get it done. And the Beavers just going to muscle her down onto the mat, get a 3-point takedown. Is Harrington with a half worked in. Trying to get her rolled over. Stays with that half, gets her rolled over.
This could be quick, Dewey.
She's got to regroup and get a better grip on her.
Yeah.
There she goes,
Yeah,
gets the
there
arm
it is.
extended. Harrington out in front, 3-0. Staying with that arm, push it over onto the side. 40 seconds to go here in the first, and there it is, a
Yep.
Bracken Funeral Home pin
Wow.
for Harrington.
And Dewey, was that the first time we've seen Harrington wrestle this year?
I think it has been. I don't remember seeing her earlier in the year.
Yeah, I don't remember from Hickory or who was the other one?
Jenna McLean.
Yeah. So
Now at 170, the J.H. Napa Auto Parts weight class, it's going to be Riley Schaefer coming out. Coming up there and trying to get that over the top, head and arm. Schaefer on a single leg, switching to a double, can't get it to go. And the Dragon's going to wrestle, slide in behind to get the 3-point takedown. Schaefer trying to get back up to her base. Was there momentarily before the Dragon put her back down onto the mat. Has that arm underneath, bundled in there. Trying to get that crossface series in there. Can't get it to go. Good job there by Schaefer to get back up to her base. In on a single leg here. Got to come underneath the leg, not over the top. Trying to get her over. Schaefer doing a good job of staying long on the bottom. 50 seconds to go here in the first. Down by 3. Dragon continuing to work hard on top. Schaefer up to her base here. With wrist control, kind of going underneath the leg. She's going to continue to work over the top of the leg. And gets her back down onto the bottom. Schaefer's headgear slid back on her. So she settles the headgear back in. And she'll have to go down on the bottom on the restart here. 28 seconds to go here in the first. And injury time for the Dragon. Corey Manor injury timeout. I think the Dragon might have just gotten a little winded there, Jack. Coach is talking with her just to get her to breathe. Schaefer doing a nice job of staying off of her back here, only down 3.
Yeah.
She's got to find a way to get up off the bottom. Coming up underneath the leg would help her out immensely. Instead of coming over the top of the leg, come underneath the leg. 28 seconds to go here in the first. Official checking the injury time. And it looks like she's out of injury time. Schaefer will have to go down on the bottom. Official telling the Corry coach exactly how much injury time was left, if any. Schaefer back up to her feet. Turns into her. On a head and arm here. Goes to a single leg. Gets the 1 point for the escape. We're neutral here. Schaefer still on a single leg. Tried to throw her. And she can't get it done. We're still neutral. Schaefer in on a double leg here. And the Dragon's going to slide in on top with another 3-point takedown to make it 6-1 as the period comes to a close. A lot of action there in the first period. Schaefer has choice. She takes top. If somehow the Dragon can get the victory here, Jack, even if they win out by pins the next 2-1, they can't. They only get 36. Beavers have got the mathematical advantage here. So
Indeed.
Schaefer working on top here, trying to get her flattened out. Dragon back up to a referee's position. Schaefer trying to get that arm into a snowplow, or maybe grind some coffee. As it's been called a couple of things over the years. Get that power half worked in. Schaefer keeps her down on the mat. The Dragon was nearly out there. Now she elevates the hips. Hips heist over, and she'll get the relevant church reversal. Makes it 8-1. Schaefer got caught there with her back exposed. And she's going to roll all the way through to stay off of her back. Official holding 4 near fall points. 55 seconds to go here in the second. Schaefer doing a good job of staying off her back. Dragon sniffing a pin, trying to get it. Schaefer working hard. That's a long time to fight off your back. Down to 34 seconds to go here in the second. Schaefer just muscling to keep her hips turned and off of her back.
Yeah.
Doing a great effort here. 20 seconds to go now.
Wow.
Schaefer has her hips turned. She keeps moving. And she keeps getting... and there it is with 7 seconds to go in the second.
Boy, that was an impressive hold-off, though, Dewey.
Schaefer drops the match there. As the Dragons crack the 30-point mark, but not enough here. As the Beavers have 38-30 with 1 match to go. That's a UTEX Body Shop 235 match. And we got a couple of choices here for the coach.
Yep.
As to who they're going to send out. But the Dragons have to present first, I believe.
So the Beavers will come away with the win. The question is, will it be by, or how many points will it be by? Could be as little as 2 and as much as 14? Yeah. No, 12.
Going to be Mackenzie Doubt here for the Beavers.
No,
UTEC's Body Shop, final match of the night. Doubt gets in behind her, gets her down onto the mat. She'll wrestle from in front. Trying to get her flattened down onto the mat and does. Gets the arm bundled underneath. Still working with the bundle. Doubt with good position here, keeping her down onto the mat. 1:15 to go here. Got her arm back, the Dragon did. As Doubt looked for wrist control again. Wrist on the far side, trying to dig that arm out. Comes underneath the near side, trying to get that half worked in. 55 seconds to go here in the first. Doubt continues to work on top here, 40 seconds to go. Gets a half worked in. The Dragon pulls it off. Doubt right back with it. Again, the Dragon pulls it off. 30 seconds to go. Doubt again with that half. He got to tee off on it now. Move quickly. Move quickly with that half. Sunk in deep like that. There you go. Works her over. Now you need to settle back. Stays with a tight grip, and she'll get the pin in the first period. And we're going to end with a statement.
So there it is, Dewey, the 14-point win.
44-30 is your final here for the Beavers. Let's get right into our P2 Paving post-game report, hand out a few awards, and wrap things up here from Warren, Jack, on a very exciting night on senior night here in the Warren High School.
Yeah, a lot of great matches tonight, that's for sure.
Start things off with our Healthy Smiles of Corry offensive move of the night.
You got anything in mind?
I like Farrah Forsprings with a nice takedown in her match to take a 3-0 lead that led on into her victory here tonight. She got the pin later on, the Bracken Funeral Home pin that gave the Beavers a 32-18 lead, but I like that initial takedown in her match, and that it kind of led to the pin.
We're in agreement. That's what I was going to go with, but I wasn't sure if you would agree.
Healthy Smiles of Corry offensive move of the night. How about the New Kitchen Village defensive move of the night? She went down in a flame of glory here tonight.
Yeah.
Schaefer bumped up a weight class to wrestle at 190. Did a tremendous job of staying off her back, but it was a little bit too much dragging for her tonight, and she gave up the pin.
Yeah,
but for a long time there, it looked like she was going to stay off of her back. So let's give her the New Kitchen Village defensive move of the night. And we're into our University of Pitt Titusville game-changing match of the night.
Well, that's got to be Bale coming from down 8 to get the pin, right?
Yeah, Bale was down by 8, got all the way back to an 8-8 score, and then she gets the Bracken Funeral Home pin, and that changed. It could have been a 12-14 advantage for the Beavers at the time if she had lost by the pin, but she gets the Bracken Funeral Home pin and extends the lead for the Beavers to 20-6.
Yeah.
So a great a game-changing atmosphere in for Bale there. The University of Pitt Titusville game-changing match of the night goes to Lake and Bale. Our Karate Chevrolet match of the night.
Our match of the night.
Match of the night.
I'm going to give it to Harrington's quick pin there. because that was, at least on our end, that was the first time that we'd seen Harrington wrestle, and she came out and got that super quick pin and really helped the Beavers wrap up the match, you know?
Yeah, Molly Harrington comes in, gets the pin, the Bracken Funeral Home pin at 170, gave the Beavers a lead. They would not relinquish, 38-24. And Beavers victorious tonight here, 44-30. But the match of the night brought to us by Crotty Chevrolet goes to Molly Harrington. And the Deej Sportsmanship Award goes to the opponent at the 112 mark. 112 match, it was the closest the Dragons got on the night, as it was 11-6 after that match. Lillian Brooks took the loss there in the Bracken Funeral Home pin, but a great effort there early on for the Dragons to get right back into it after they were down 11-0.
Yeah, roster I'm looking at said that I think that would be Jenna Kofazi. That's the only one listed at 112 that I'm looking at anyway.
So that will go to her, the Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award. So we'll be back in action again tomorrow night, Jack, here in Warren, as the Beavers boys wrestling team will be out here with the junior high.
Yep.
Junior high, I believe, starts at 6 o'clock, and the varsity match to follow afterwards.
Yeah.
So lots of action again on the Deej Experience all week long. As once again, we have lots of coverage across the board. So
and right now, I will say, because I think it's either just started or it's about to start, if I had to guess, varsity boys basketball is over at Seneca right now.
Just getting started. So
yeah,
head on over to there.
Think so anyway.
We're going to wrap things up here on the P2 Paving post-game report and get things wrapped up and get heading home.
Yeah.
So for Jack Hasbrook, I'm Dewey Hurd. Thanks for tuning us in here. Until we meet again, we're going to say God bless and good night.